Join the crew as a member of the Onyx Key for exclusive members-only messages, redirections, and content. We already have a bunch of videos live with some familiar topics as well as new questions, so I'll see you on the other side of the Onyx Key. Make sure you hit the join button to go deeper down this experience with me. Hey family, so we're back with another Pick a Card Tarot reading. We have our Orbs of Obsession thumbnail. It's the holiday season, so I'm excited that we're going to use some Christmas ornaments for this theme now. We're going to do that through December. And yeah, I mean, let's get into it. We're going to see who's watching you, what's their next move, what are their feelings, is it love, all of the things that's going to give us the clarity regarding whatever admirers step through, okay? So I'm going to hold the thumbnail up so you can choose your orb, your ornament. And pile number 1 is the silver ornament. Pile number 2 is the green holly ornament. Pile number 3 is the gold gift. It has a bow ornament. And then pile number 4 is the red ornament. I'll give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, my silver ornament. We're going to take a look at who's watching you, what's their next move, any feelings they have towards you, and then we'll confirm if it's love. So quickly, yes, it's love. I don't remember exactly where this happened, but this has happened at least once before in the series where I'm like, we'll see if it's love, and then boom, there's an admirer where yes, it is love. Not only is it like a crush, like where it's just someone that's interested in you, it feels like someone that has enough of an attachment on you where they're like, okay, I kind of see where we're compatible enough to try to be together for real, okay, versus be just being attracted to this person. So okay, like that. So at the bottom, be bold and make the first move. So this is someone that's okay, remember there's always multiple sides, and it varies based on your energy, this person's energy, your personality types. If this is someone that would be shy and very passive, okay, this person's watching you, they feel like you two kind of like are a match, and they're hoping you make a move, okay? If this is someone that would make a move, like even if they're a little shy, if they know like, okay, well, I know pile 1 does not pursue people, I'm gonna have to do it. They're kind of like figuring out how to do that. And I say figuring out how just by nature of the question, okay, because this combination isn't even someone that's secretly admiring you. This is someone that's like, yeah, I'm definitely interested in pile 1. Let me go talk to them. Let me reach out. Let me just connect further. Like, it's a moving energy, right? Cardinal energy is activity. It's initiating, getting things going, okay? And Libra is actually a cardinal placement. So like, this isn't someone that's like, oh, I'm gonna just be secretly admiring this person. So let me keep pulling cards and see why they're on the table. So tell me who this is watching my silver ornament. Silver ornament. Oh yeah, so everything I just said, planning, right? This is someone that is admiring you, watching you, kind of to gain intel. So the Two of Wands is very strategic. I often call it, especially in this goddess oracle deck, I call the Afro Goddess Oracle deck, excuse me. I always call it a manifestation card just by nature of how she is. So it's very strategic. This person's like, okay, let me just watch pile 1. See what they like, see what they don't like. Like, I already got a feel for their personality. I know we're compatible, but I need to know how to pursue this person. I need to know what not to do, what turns this person off. Okay, so this person is very strategic in that they're making sure, like, okay, I don't want pile one to get the ick. Exactly. Some of you, this is a person that doesn't see you anymore. The back is turned. So where this is someone you would know, it's distance, right? This person doesn't see you anymore. They're actually possibly watching you to see why they don't see you anymore. Okay. The reason why I'm leading with that, there's a half of you where it's not that you don't know this person. I don't know how familiar with this person you actually are with the hidden face. Like we got the secret admirer, because there's a theme of a hidden face, of a back turned, okay, of not really easily being recognized. Okay, very interesting pile. So we got the God of Swords, very strategic, intellectual person. Okay, this person's a planner. We got the Four of Swords, which is resting, healing, and all of that stuff. So this is a person that admires you when they're in a quiet, relaxed state. Like this is someone that, like, because we are asking directly who's watching you. This isn't someone that would like be watching you out and about. This is someone that would have access to like social media. That's the main one that makes most sense. Any work you do, I often lead with work, because sometimes you guys like that's creepy on social media, but like a lot of you have, especially nowadays, your personal brand and anything you do career-wise is a big thing. So like if you own a business, or if you're just like a professional and that's a big part of your work, if you've written any articles, if you've done any speaking engagements, things like that, that this person will have access to, it feels like those are the instances where this person's like really admiring you to get a feel for you and the way you live and the way you interact with people and stuff like that. Okay, and they do that in the comfort of like home. Okay, all right, tell me more. Gemini. A lot of you, this is someone very specifically with Gemini placements. Could be a masculine with those placements. Air sign energies for sure. Mercurial for sure. Okay, and I like that this card says curiosity, intellect, and networking, because everything I just mentioned, this person is admiring, right? So again, like if any networking, anything you do intellectually, right, any knowledge you share, things like that, this person's very curious about you. And there's this theme in this pile of being a step ahead. So I don't know if that's you, I don't know if that's them, but someone here possibly does like forecasting of some form, right? Because it's always a step ahead. Like I'll say something based on the energy of the table, and then boom, a card comes out that reaffirms it. That's kind of the energy. I've got Mars here. Bold and make the first move. Very active energy. Okay, and I want to correct myself. These are side by side, which is why it was so loud, but Libra is also an air sign, so this could be someone with Libra placements. And guess what, some of you, it's two people. Gemini does rule twins, like multiple people. So some of you got two admirers, someone possibly with Gemini placements, could be Libra placements, Mars dominant in some sense, very active energy. I see that here. So I don't know why I'm wanting to grab Melon Pop. We weren't using her today, but let's do it. Why not? Lock and key. Oh yeah, we got some time. See, look at all of this quiet energy, secrets, silence, and quiet. Like someone here is really quiet, and that's this person watching you, but like I don't know if they just don't have access to you personally or whatever it is. It's just this energy of lock and key, hidden away, secrecy, and things like that. But it doesn't seem to be affecting this person or people. There's a very active, aggressive energy here. So tell me more. What's going on with the silver ornament? We got birth, pregnancy, new projects, children, new love. And that's that new love. Like this is someone that's like, nah, I think pile one is gonna be it. I just need to do it because they see like, because Libra rules the 7th house, and this depiction of it is very 7th house focused, right? This new moon in Libra energy, because that's where we talk about marriage, and this is where we talk about family, right? So you got a secret admirer card for sure. So I'm not gonna drag this pile out. I'm gonna keep pulling the cards that I have. Birth, secret admirer. This person's like, yeah, no, I definitely am interested in this person. We're gonna have a family. Some of you where you're slipping in, where you maybe just watching for entertainment. If you have a partner, a stable partner that you're like, yeah, they're watching me, whatever, but who else is on the table? If you are with child, speaking on your journey in fertility, things like that, there's people that admire that, people that are inspired by that, hope with that, if that's a thing. Okay. So let me see, what else do I got? What else? I don't feel like we got enough details, so I am gonna pull from the tea leaves. But you definitely got at least one person here that has a full-fledged crush on you. Crush, crush, crush. Okay? Might even be 2 people. Nothing harmful on the table. Just people that are really curious about you. So let me... No, that's too many. There we go. We'll go with that one. You will receive a gift. Well, so maybe the person's going to give you a gift. Or someone that gave you a gift at one point, or you gave a gift to at one point. That's one of the people on the table. You got a desk of paying attention to your work. Could be a box on a desk. Could be relevant. I've got a bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. Well, obviously that's slipping in. You got people sending you evil eye. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't care at all. I'm actually working on something y'all might want soon that may benefit you with that, but like, I don't care. If it feels like monitoring spirits more so, right? And then the month of August is thing. So that could be time of year, that could be someone's birthday, things like that. But yeah, so someone may be born in August. If you're finding this in a timeless sense, the month of August may just be relevant in some way, some form. But expect a gift, okay? I feel like pay attention to your work as this person or these people paying a lot of attention to your work. I mentioned that earlier. But it says take care, enemies are working against you. So like I said, in the midst of like all of the obsession, you got at least one person that's like really obsessed over you. I mean, it is what it is. Because I didn't acknowledge the 5 of Cups as much as I should have. Because that's a loss, right? It's spilled milk. It's, you know, it's wallowing in misery. And the 4 of Swords is healing. And so if the only way I could say enemies working against you is if it's someone here that kind of wants you in this state, in this misery, wallowing state. But it doesn't seem like you're like that. Maybe you healed. Could be an ex, could be a chaotic friend, could be a chaotic coworker, boss, whatever. But it's on the table and I wouldn't stress about it. Because it's not... Anytime I feel some chaotic energy come through, when it's intense enough to be concerned about it, I can tell, and I'll let y'all know it's not. It's just petty. Let me see. If you're the type that's easily scared by like evil eye and like people's working against you, I am the right reader for you because I laugh. I think it's funny. So just because I wouldn't worry about it. So let me see. A journey, either physical or mental. Okay, we got carriage. We got a distant friend is thinking of you. I mentioned that. We talked about that already. Someone far away, like where there's distance, somewhere you would have to journey to. Okay. And I guess I'll take these. Success. Okay. Okay, solutions in the balance that require careful handling. Someone is observing you because they think enemies are against them and they think you can help. So when I say That's so dramatic. Like, it sounds like someone coming to like the woo lady, but it's not. Um, Someone feels like you may have some knowledge, some intelligence, some expertise to help them resolve an issue, right? Something that they're not skilled enough in doing. Okay. There's another person on the table that feels like there's a misunderstanding between the two of you that they want to resolve. And look at that love again, that heart of deep affection and caring. There's someone here that feels like you think they don't like you, or that you are an enemy to them, and they want to clear up that understanding, right? Like, there's definitely an underlying bad energy, but someone else, this is a loud pile, right? Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Yeah, these people are all over the place. So there's at least one person that's like all over the place. That's kind of wallowing in their misery because of possibly some sort of misunderstanding between you and them. There's someone else that is being real negative because it is not a misunderstanding. They have negative energy towards you. They would be considered an enemy, possibly even a hidden enemy. And then there's a friend that's thinking of you. And then there's also like someone that's like, oh, that's my soulmate. And honestly, the whole love soulmate feels like at least two people. So good for you. You real popular. You got a lot going on. Let me see. Makes sense. That's why you got the secret admirer card in the admirer reading. So when it comes to the love side, since I did promise y'all that, this is a lovely, lovely thing. It's a sweet song. Okay. Lots of air communication based energy, right? Someone on the table may be very, very gifted, or just like music is just a big deal to them, because with sweet song, that's a thing. Okay. Because I know it mentions telepathy, but it talks about spiritual messages and things like that via music. Okay. All right. Family and friends, loud energy. So could be family on the table, could be friends on the table, but there's definitely love in the mix. All right. So what advice do you need for this? I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do with all of this energy, because I guess this is just my really nosy pile. I did specify, I think, the ones that were romantic though, so you're good there. Everybody else was just more of a mention. All right. Resisting a rebirth is not going to bring you luck. Because I'm holding this deck upside down and I don't even know why I'm doing that. I'm just going to take it as the advice and leave it alone. If you resist the change, the transition, the transformation, right? If you resist the rebirth, you're not going to have good luck. That's life. That's everybody. It's not specific to you. In any time we're called to evolve, change, shift to a new cycle, shift to a new perspective, mature a little bit. If you don't want to do it, then things go back, because now you're out of alignment and you're throwing off everything out of alignment, right? So I'm going to close you. I'll move along to pile number 2. All right, pile 2, my green holly ornament. We're going to see who's watching you, what's their next move, their feelings, and is it love? So I'm going to see what all comes out. I'm going to lead with the love. But I've learned with this topic, all kinds of stuff can come out. So let's go. What do we need to know here? Who is that watching my pile 2, and what's their next move? Okay. Fixed placements for sure. Because I technically have all 4, right? Aquarius, full moon during Leo. Taurus, full moon during Scorpio. So fixed placements. And you know, I did have fixed moon, which was hold your vision at the bottom before I really got started. So it's like, whoever this is, they're fixed. Okay. And we have show the world the real you with your dreams need a practical plan. Otherwise, nothing will come of this situation. I don't know what this person's fixation is on you. Okay, because I'm not saying that it's not love. It feels more strict in that. So I'm just going to take it. We're going to roll with it, and I'll dig out love because I got a bunch of decks, right? Because right now what I've got is someone that's like, no, this is what I need Pao 2 doing. Pao 2 needs to be doing this, right? And then that's going to be a more practical approach, right? They got this vision. They need to ground it. This is what they need to do. Okay. And if they're not authentic in the way they express themselves, if they don't move in the way that they're supposed to do, then I don't know that they're going to see the success they want, right? Like that's the loudest person that's fixated on you right now. Okay. Like that's the loudest energy right now on you. Okay. So let me see what's going on. Who's that? Yeah. Cause at the bottom of this deck, I got the Magician, which is an alchemist. So this green holly ornament. Tell me who is watching you. I don't know what this is. Ace of Cups in reverse. I mean, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Who's this on my table? Nova, the universe. You know, with Nova, I got the Ten of Swords. This is, I don't want to say this person could be the key to your issues or problems. Like there's someone here that's like the key to your ability to manifest whatever vision you have. Boom. Nova the Universe is exclusive to Afro Goddess Oracle, right? She's major arcana, but like, you know, and I always say she was born in this volume 2 deck. She was born in this pink deck. Okay. So what's this? Boom. Okay. Well, what's all that? This is such a loaded pile. We got the manifestation, the most mundane manifestation card, right? We got Nova waving her wand, and we got the Two of Wands here where we're like manifesting on top of the world, like the world is your oyster. All right. The Pearl, manifesting your pearl. So there's someone here that seems to be feeling like they have some type of power, knowledge, skill to make sure you become who you need to become in this life. I'm not saying they're wrong. Nova the Universe wouldn't have come out if they were, right? We got the sun, which is like a bright, vibrant aura. So let me see who this is. It's a person with a, I'll be honest with you. If this is a secret admirer that you've not met, or that you just don't know that well, you'll know who I'm talking about anytime you interact with this person or cross paths with this person, because the aura is loud. It's like a deep spiritual aura. And I'm not saying this person is woo-woo at all. I don't even know that they would be, right? Some of you maybe. Others of you, it's those people we often talk about, like a lot of spiritualists talk about. It's like the most powerful like manifestors and spiritualists don't even realize they're doing it because they're just so disciplined in their routine, so in tune with their instincts and their intuition. They don't need a religion. They don't need a spiritual practice. They just align with the universe because they don't fight back, right? This person would be someone that is very successful in some way, and they seem to want to help you step into that same level of success in some area. Okay. So who is this? I got Libra energy, consideration, fairness, and harmony. And you know, Libra does rule our partnerships, right? Our one-on-one connections. It could be someone that wants to work one-on-one with you for something. And I have love on the table, right? Like I got the Two of Cups. Like that could be love. It could absolutely be love, right? All of these combined could eventually step into love. But this is someone that's more wanting to see you succeed and do well, then love is the priority, if that makes sense. So Venus, ooh, yeah. So look, I don't know who it is. They look good. They look really attractive. The aura is attractive. There's not many people that would look at them and say they're not attractive, right? I've got the energy of Cancer, which is more of a nurturing, comfortable energy. It's a familiar energy, very protective energy. Okay, we got all these pearls. Okay, right? Some of you, this is someone with a very maternal energy. Okay, And let me see, house 6, when we talk about health, wellness, routine, structure, discipline, right? That's that house of all of the things that keeps us functioning, right? Day to day, keeps us here on the physical plane, helps us see the success we need to achieve, the things we want to achieve. Very practical details, right? That's that energy. That's this person's personality that I have on the table right now. So, some of you, it's a powerful man, okay? So I got a really maternal vibe on the table, but I also got a powerful man. So it could be, it's going to be different for all of you, whoever this is, okay? This person's energy is so loud. I would be very shocked if this wasn't someone that was already kind of engaging you like that a little bit, because the reason they're stepping into this reading where you know who I'm talking about is because they're a lot more involved with you than you think, right? Like they're a lot more invested in you than you realize, okay? So let me see. Tell me. I saw a lot of archetypes just now, like all of the personalities that just came through. Would you accept? Oh, there's that lover. Yeah, there's someone here that's slowly and steadily feeling like you're their soulmate, okay? Slowly and steadily feeling like you're their soulmate, and they're wondering if you would accept the romantic offer. We got third eye, okay? Tell me more about who this is. This is someone, I mentioned the success, right? This is a person that people align with, not success, right? I don't even know that people would look at this person and think, oh, success. Like success would maybe be like the third or fourth thing. People would think, oh, this person looks so good, they got money. Or they're very well put together. They have access to everything they need to keep looking and experiencing, looking good and experiencing life. Because, right, that's what we have here. It's someone that may move a little slower, speak a little slower. They have the luxury of living a little bit slower, okay? So I don't know who that is. I want like one more. There we go. Ocean. Well, there you go. Someone with that energy. And again, I got the powerful man, so it would still be, there are a lot of masculine people that are in tune with their, well balanced in their feminine half, to where they can ooze this Oshun-esque energy, okay? We got a third party, a player, indecisiveness, disloyal. Why is that here? There's a lot of teas on the table. So there's something about decision making on the table, and that's why this throwing me off. Like it doesn't feel like a, like the I choose them feels completely out of place, in that I don't think it's a third party as in the scandalous way we read it. I think third party is more distractions, okay? Maybe there are 3 people, right? 3 key distractions, okay? As well, because as soon as this came out, it wasn't what I'm used to hearing out of that card. It just felt like, okay, you're not paying attention, you're distracted, your attention needs to be here, okay? All right, so we got enough time. Let me grab these tea leaves so I can see more about who this is. I do think it's oh, here we go. We got an announcement. So expect an announcement that's actually going to reveal this person. I do believe, oh, that was so subtle in the background of the pile that I didn't catch it. So your main secret admirer, where it's not, okay, so even if you know, you're like, I know exactly who this is, I see them every day, because it feels like it can be that way for some of you. The next move, something that's going to come out regarding this energy of our topic today, they're going to reveal like their true colors. Not a bad thing. They're going to reveal how invested they are in all of the things we've already talked about. Okay. And the reason, oh wow, the reason this is going to be revealed, like this person's going to have to show more of themselves than they really want to. Otherwise, it's not, nothing's going to happen in terms of the connection you two have, or the connection they're hoping to have with you, whether it's one of like mentorship, whether it eventually becomes a romantic one, whether it is just professional, like somebody like, I know something I want you to know too. Because this I choose them scandalous energy is the sneaky, backstabby layer of someone around. I don't want to say it's sabotaging you, because the Ace of Pentacles in reverse feels like there's an energy of, remember how we kept getting all of those indicators of slowing down, and we have the routine and the discipline and just the slowing down. There's someone around you that possibly is pretending to be very nurturing, caring, like, oh, we in this together, whatever, with you. And the whole time it's like a very disloyal energy, like they're playing two different sides, or like their loyalty lies with what would be counterproductive for you. And if this not your real friend, it's not your real ally, it's your real partner, then like this person's wanting you to know that, because like it's sabotage. If someone's looking out for you, like if you're looking out for yourself and someone else, and they're looking out for just themselves, that's sabotage. So I don't know what specific situation this is. Those of you that are getting a personal reading right now, good for you. There is an announcement coming through at some point. Okay, there is an announcement coming through, and I did forget to mention when I set for this pile, there was a huge telepathic woo aura, like someone on the table has like a telepathic connection with you. And I didn't want to mention it because it stemmed a little bit over from the first pile, even though this one's totally different. So if you're called to both, go ahead. But there's a woo sense since we have Nova the Universe and the intermediary energy that is Oshun, and the psychic third eye energy. Okay, so the showing the real you might actually all of your admirers, 1, 2, whoever on the table, may be exposed via your intuitive hunches, right? Via your spirit guides. Like they may not come out willingly, right? There's one here that is coming out willingly, and it's more of a, I need to support pile 2. Okay, and that's why I came out like that. I was wondering why I came out like that. Okay, yeah, because see, disappointment in a friend or a lover with that fluke. See? Okay, tell me more. What's going on? Yeah, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. That's one of them. Okay, tell me more about pile 2. Who is secretly admiring them? Well, we got an owl spirit, but look, this is basically our whole theme, right? Good advice from a wise person. I do have owls on the channel for those of you that like to know where to go following your piles. The sneaky weird energy, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't worry about it, I promise you, because this really powerful dominant energy on the table, right? Like there's a really dominant powerful person on the table that's like having to be more involved in something than they want to be, or than they should have to be, or just them having to show you how involved they are in something. I don't want to say that it's embarrassing, but it just seems like it's not necessarily, like it shouldn't have to be that way. It's not really appropriate. Like a good example is just like professionally, like your boss's boss is like really invested in you, and now they have to like intervene because like the way the department's being handled. So now you having one-on-ones with this person because of how chaotic it is. I'm using that professional example because it's the most mundane one. I don't know how else to explain it, okay? But The person that's most loud on the table is the one that's very protective over you. They feel strict, like they feel very disciplined. They feel like they would like hold you accountable, right? And that's even in romance. Like some people have strict partners like that. I think it benefits certain personality types. But like an arrogant, boastful person that you should not cross, and protected from negative forces beyond your control. Power. I mean, this person's Nova the universe, not gender specific. Okay, we did have powerful men. I don't want anyone to get lost. I got a will of indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly, especially when we're talking about situations that are really disorganized, especially if you have a tendency to be a little disorganized, right? Month of July is a thing. Okay, someone could be born in July, something could have happened in July, but that's a month. Okay, that's a month. Where things are really disorganized, we have protection. Okay, where we have someone that, you know, is arrogant and boastful and possibly ugly to you, you have support there, quite literal spiritual support as well as on the table. So I don't know, it looks like you have an authority figure that's really protective of you. And yes, there's a lover in the mix, but it's not as loud. I'm not gonna say that it's not this person. Most of you, it's not, because there are very specific nuances to where it would be. But the only thing I can say is that as y'all's reader, I don't just tell y'all what y'all want to know. I tell y'all what y'all need to know. And this situation that stepped out loudly might be the precedence over the one that's like romantic. There's a good romantic connection here. There's somebody here that's like you have a telepathic connection with, right? That's hoping you'll accept a romantic offer. You can take it. Especially if it's someone that you think is interested in someone else. They're not. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Yeah, I mean, whatever that situation is where that person is very protective over you, okay, where a younger man is involved in some situation. Let's see. I got a hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. And I got coins. Money will be coming to you. I got a bear of danger, especially in money matters. Being disorganized is not good. So if this person is saying that you're really like spaced out and disorganized and rambling aimlessly, right? Just basically you're not all the way there mentally. You're not grounded. You're not stable. This person sees that they're trying to get you to tighten up, because that's not going to benefit you, because you seem to already have. Because remember, who's watching you? That was a general question. It doesn't have to be like a lover on social media. Some of you, it's your job. People see that you're rambling aimlessly. You're not there mentally. You're not grounded. You're not stable. And anyone that doesn't like you, that's live, may use that against you in some way. So you have someone here that wants you to tighten up, wants you to support you. They're going to have to step out and let you know, because it's like that. They don't want to see you in trouble. Okay? So let me get you this love message, because I know y'all want that anyway. The pile already 20 minutes long, and I didn't want it that long, but I look out for y'all, okay? I do. So if this reading is resonating like that, maybe you should go ahead and support the Onyx key. Membership should be a little button under this video. There's a lot of detailed messages like this. There's actually an owl in there, exclusive to that team. So when it comes to that lover that is observing you, that wants you, they just see you as everything and then some. I told you there's a telepathic connection, okay? And this person's like really hoping that they draw you to them if there's distance, and they're admiring from afar, because this person feels like you're their perfect match. And we have a theme of a final shot. So it's like now is time is ticking. Shooting your shot so you don't always wonder what if. That's a theme here. Okay, could be this person doing that. Could be this person hoping they're attracting you to that. Okay, depends on who you're asking about. So what advice? What advice? What advice? For my pile number 2. prioritize your fortune. And look, prioritize your stability, your fortune, and I don't want you to be super concerned, right? Like there is a potential for a shadow, but it feels like your admirer, ironically enough, this reading is highlighting someone that's not really going to let you be ungrounded and self-sabotage where it looks like it, okay? And they actually look like they have enough influence, or at least enough observation to warn you regarding any hidden enemies you may have, okay? Any disloyalty around you, okay? Because, I mean, good fortune is something you seem to have, okay? Especially with that Luna. That's more of that telepathic, thin veil energy. So use your intuition to ground and stabilize and trust your instincts when it comes to the way that people are interacting with you, because you got at least one hidden enemy that you think is a very close ally. All right. And this person, at least one of these people that stepped into your reading, can see. All right. So let me close you out and move along to pile number 3. All right. Pile number 3, my gold gift ornament. Let's take a look at who's watching you. What's their next move, their feelings, and let's confirm if it's love. So we get a good shuffle. See what's going on for my pile number 3. Who's this? What do you need to release? A waning moon. It's at the bottom. It's time to release negativity. Okay, so there's someone here that's like hoping you let something go. I'm not gonna lie, it feels like a monitoring spirit, because I don't know another way to describe a person that would be actively watching you for however long just to see if you're still upset about something. Okay. It could be recent, like it could truly be a recent ex where it's like, I wonder if pile 3 is still mad at me and maybe we can work it out. Like that's not really weird, but what do you need to release after the waning moon feels like a long time, especially with the Scorpio energy here. Like fixed placements are like fixed in time, and like they're known to hold grudges. So it's like, who is like, they're wanting to see if you're still mad about whatever. So let me see who this is. I've gotten these out of order, but I'm not going to use them out of order. Let's get a good shuffle to see what's going on with my gold gift ornament. Who is this that's wondering if pile 3 is still mad? Okay, we got the Daughter of Swords. They want to talk to you about it. They do want to communicate. Some of you, they're admiring you, or they're just watching you just because they know better, right? They want to communicate, but they know better, depending on what happened. So we got 6 of Wands. Okay, congratulations. Very specific instance. Okay, now those of you that are new, I'm not gonna say the whole thing I used to say all the time, but I do read across timelines. So if you were really called to this pile, this could be incoming energy for you, because I know y'all getting my comments and y'all be messaging me like, oh, I'm not doing good, so I don't know what you're talking about. You picked the wrong pile, or get to work, right? Because this is someone that wants to congratulate you on how well you're doing, or some type of victory, or some type of success, and they're worried about doing it because they are like, I wonder if pile 3 is still mad at me. Like they're doing really well. I just want to tell them congratulations. I want to celebrate. Now it could be vampiric energy of like someone wanting to attach to you that did you wrong. Now that you're doing well, it could be that, but sometimes it's just people maybe you fell out with, like it was confusion, miscommunication, and they simply want to congratulate you, or like sometimes when like there are award ceremonies, things like that, maybe someone wants to go and like celebrate you, right? But they know they can, or they are worried that you are going to be real negative towards them, which I don't know the backstory, not looking at the backstory to know if it's warranted, right? So let me get like one more. Yeah, it's someone that sees you doing well and sees you in some sort of success, and they're sad because either there's distance, or like you fell out, like you two don't talk anymore, like something happened, like whatever it is, it's a person that kind of is hurt that they're not able to be around you while you're doing good. Okay, yeah, could be a family member. Okay, because we got the Daughter of Cups here, which would be the Page, and the Page is like someone wanting to offer congratulations and things like that for someone that's either gotten married, or if they got, like, if you're having a family, expanding your family, got a new house, whatever it is, whatever those successes, those milestones are when we're looking to expand our family and things like that, you know, career, all of that. It's someone that's like, they're doing so good, and I really want to tell them I think they're doing good, but I don't think they talk to me. Okay, all right, tell me more about pile 3. My gold gift ornament. Who is this? Tell me more. Let's move on to a new energy. I think pile 3 knows who they beefing with, right? Like, tell me who's watching my pile 3, please. Who else? What else? Okay. We got house 12. Spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. All right, that's a healing energy. We've got a conjunction, a union, merging, coming together. Ooh, look at you. It's someone in deep longing. You know, all of this could be longing romantically, right? A romantic offer, someone that's like, man, this is my soulmate. We're going to have a family. We're going to have kids. Or we have a family. We have kids. We got to work it out, right? Like, that's a thing. Like, that could be a person. There's a longing. And 12th house synastry. Somebody here got conjunctions in the 12th house across those two charts. There's another specific instance where I was able to peel y'all's love lives out of here. I say love lives. This admirer, where there's someone that's really sad, right? Like, some of you, it's this person, right? They're sad, and you don't have the whole baggage, okay? Because I'm trying to find the longing where there isn't baggage, right? It's someone with a deep attachment to you, even if it's not a connection that was like years or even months. There's some sort of negativity that they want cleared, released, so that you two can be together. And I don't know what that would be. It's going to be different for all of you, but that's where this person's headspace is. And here we are with our fixed signs. Okay, we got Taurus, Scorpio, which full moon in Scorpio. We got Leo, and we've got Aquarius. So stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. This person, it's someone where themes of loyalty are a thing. Whether it's the negativity, whether that's where the negativity comes from, is a lack of loyalty and things like that, or where this person's wanting to prove loyalty and clear negativity. And I know that's the same thing, but it's a heavy theme, okay? Because there's a theme of longing, wanting to show stability, loyalty, and dependability, okay? So that's gonna be something about the next move, okay? So let me see what else we got for this pile number 3. My gold ornament, my gold gift ornament, I think it is. What's that? Yeah, it's a gift. Okay. Who's watching them, and what is the next move? So this is someone that you're at a distance from for sure. I mentioned the longing, but it could be some separation. It could be someone you separated from very consciously for a very chaotic reason, where we talk about those attachments and exes and things. Where it's not, right, where this is someone admiring you or just watching you from afar, where it's not that deep, like I said, or it is, but you don't know. They're wondering what the walking away was for. So let me pull more. Spice things up. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. The distance is making this person long for you more. Okay, like this person, like it's a thing, right? When we talk about that 12th house synastry and the element of fantasy based on it being ruled by Pisces and Neptune, like distance makes the heart grow fonder for this person, okay? Like the ambiguity of the situation has them more fixated, okay? Let me see, what else do we have? Who is this? How do we know? Well, we got a powerful man. You know, when we talk about powerful people in general, I'll even say just the way that the world works, especially men, that typically is the case because they're used to getting their way. So if this makes sense, I can see that for you. Look at me not gonna understand it. But it's the truth, right? Like, it's like used to kind of getting their way. This person feels like they're used to getting their way. And so if whether it's circumstances or you literally making a conscious choice to be like, nah, distance makes the heart grow fonder, creates more energy of fixation just by nature of the chase, the challenge, the need to win. Okay, we got a community. A lot of people on the table. Okay, you got a lot of people watching you. This is my pile of like influencers, my people on social media. Shout out to y'all. Okay, it's a lot of red on the table, but community and 10 of Cups is absolutely community-based energy. So you got a community of people watching you. Good for you. You got community of people wanting to connect with you, right? Like, so those of you looking to join groups, organizations, things like that, you're already on their radar. If you're already a part of that, these people are watching you. If there's conflict within that, then like they're hoping you get over it because they don't want you to leave the community, group, organization, whatever the thing is. Neighborhood, right? You mad at your neighbors, they're on the table, okay? Let me see. Ooh, I was almost about to like, look at me. I did knock it and get it out of the way. So we got time. Let's pull from these tea leaves like we did the other piles. Tell me what's going on with this gold gift ornament. Ooh, look at this. Why are they flipping in here? I've got a bird flying. Okay, so news is on the way, and it's gonna be news of celebration, fun, and enjoyment. I mean, you got the 6 of Wands. I did say congratulations. Somebody's gonna be celebrating something, and that's gonna be regarding the next move in some way, which makes sense because even on the shadow side where we talk about like people that are like, oh, I want to reach out to pile 3, but like I wonder if they're still mad, if that's weird. That's what we've got. October is a thing. Okay, so something started in October, about to start in October, depending on when you find this. Okay, but the month of October is completely relevant. Could be someone with Scorpio placements. Since I have that full moon there, that would be the fixed sign in October. Could be someone just born in October in general. Okay, let me see what else. Real time for me, October was last month, so I could be talking about things from last month, real time. Okay, what else is this? I got a staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. All right, well, there you go. You will be playing a different role, so all right, so the last time you interacted with this person, the main one, they were doing something different. Okay, maybe they've stepped into some sort of a success. Okay, could have happened in October or something like that, but this is someone that's doing a different role. Seems like a better one, right? When we talk about news that leads to celebration, the victory, and the 6 of Wands. So the person specifically is like, okay, they're doing something new and it's better. Okay, so let me see more. Who is watching my pile number 3? The way your people are hitting the table in a real organized way, it's not nothing like the other piles. Like it was where everybody overlapped. This pile is, okay, this set of people, then this set of people, then this person. And let me see if I can get like one more before I take the bottom. Okay, there we go. So the first card we've got here is the Candle. You will be shown the way. News is on the way. It's coming out. All of the people on the table. Look, we got another pile like this with forces working against you. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. Temptation will test you. Stay away from that chaotic X. The letter A could be relevant. Stay away from that chaotic X. Let me explain something to you, because the forces working against you is the temptation that is testing you with to spice things up. When we talk about someone you walked away from because it was real chaotic and they're just waiting it out to see when you're not mad anymore. Forces working against you. Temptation will test you. That's the specific situation. I've got a bull of don't back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Don't back down. Stand on business. Okay? Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Feels like somebody that's trying to feel you out and see if you are still mad about something that you should possibly be mad about. Like if you know it was a real chaotic situation, temptation will test you. Okay? Like I said, I'm not... That person came out real loud, okay? We got a beetle of good fortune. There's a lot of good fortune. You got a lot of people around you. Okay? Like, when it comes to, like, your community is your fortune. You got a lot of people around you. Like I said, I mentioned this being a group where some of you is influencers. That's you. And it's a lot of good fortune surrounding that community and the love there. But like that specific person where it's like temptation is testing you, do not back down from opposition. And in this instance, opposition is you standing on business regarding a decision to leave somebody alone, where we say someone's gonna try to make you do something against your will. I don't support that. So let me go ahead and get this card for the love side, where it's really positive. Before we get your advice, tell me about who's watching my pile number 3 when it comes to love, where we're not talking about the severed cord. I said where we're not talking about the severed cord, and then magnetic souls is like, okay, we'll leave the severed cord alone. Here is this magnetic soul. Okay, your sacred souls are instantly drawn towards each other. This person where it's really good, okay, where, I mean, it's intense, but it's still positive. It's a magnetic soul where it probably was an instant attraction between you and this person, okay? They want to get to know you, okay? The next move is probably to just lean into the magnet and see if you're down to get to know each other, because that's the thing. Because this feels new. Instantly drawn towards each other implies it's new, right? Whether it's somebody that you're going to connect with that maybe you weren't available to because of whatever historical attachment, that you never got it off the ground, or if it's literally a brand new person you just met. Okay? Okay. But the severed cord, leave it where it is, where it applies to you in this pile. There is a magnetic soul here. Okay, news is on the way. You're going to be shown the way. There's a lot to celebrate. Like I said, congratulations. What advice? What advice? Oh, look at you. I'm so happy for you. You go ahead and find love. You're being encouraged towards it. Lean into it, especially if you're being tempted to go revisit some chaotic connection. Don't worry about that. Leave that alone, because I don't make up the cards. The cards did the flip-floppy thing where they all back to back to back for that distinct message, okay? But I mean, you got magnetic souls with getting to know each other, finding love, following a rebirth, okay? You will be playing a different role. All right, I'm gonna close you out, move along to pile number 4. All right, pile 4, my red ornament. We're gonna see who's watching you, what's their next move, their feelings, and if it is love. And something about this pile, like I feel like my throat is clearer. I feel like everything about the pile is clear. You got 2 redirections already, and I'm just like, how? So there's a pile in this reading. I don't remember which one. So if you came from it already, then you know. But I mentioned like a lot of red, okay? Like I took a break before this pile, so like something about red. I mentioned it in one of the previous piles. So if you just accidentally ended up there, then this is double, triple confirmation for you because of this red ornament. Also, I don't know why, but I'm being like, I have a note in here from whenever I made this thumbnail that you're being called to the Oxblood Dahlia. Now that is in the Secret Admirer reading, like the one that literally says it on the thumbnail with the flowers. So I mean, go there if you're feeling called to this topic very strongly. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pull to see what message we have here. I mean, I know whoever's in the, I think I have 2 Oxblood Dahlias. Whoever's in those piles definitely is admiring you. They're watching you. They're so loud they hit this ornament before it even did anything, okay? So who is this? Your hard work is paying off with the new moon in Capricorn, okay? And then, oh, wow. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I wanted to say, I kid you not, I wanted to say, well, maybe this person has a moon in Capricorn. And that was so random because I don't normally channel like that. That was so specific that I left it alone. And then, boom, it came out here twice. So this could be someone with a moon in Capricorn specifically. A sun in, okay, so sun in Capricorn, moon in Capricorn, or just really dominant in this energy, okay? Because I'm ignoring the fact that the Cancer energy is in this card, because I don't know why. So your hard work is paying off. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So Capricorn, the end. Okay, so let me see why that's a thing. And you know, we got, yeah, exact same vibe. We got the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom, which is hard cycle. And then the 9 of Cups would be the end of that. Some of you don't see it coming. If I'm talking about you, when we talk about love, oh, this is that group where it's like, oh, you don't see love coming. Got it. This is your confirmation that love is in fact coming. So tell me what's going on with this pile and why it's all weird like this. Who's watching my pile 4? Got a message. It's my second time today getting that card in that same placement. So tell me. Ooh, revisiting. Same exact space, right? Putting something exactly where you put it before. Going somewhere exactly where you went before. Placement exactly where it was before. That's a theme in who this is, okay? And that could be involving the next move as well. With Temperance. Okay. Okay. Hierophant. So this could be someone that you worked with at some point. With all this Capricorn energy, feels like someone you worked with at some point, okay, in a very structured place, right? Even if it was disorganized, because I know how y'all be complaining about y'all jobs, but like even if it was disorganized, it's an organization by literal terms. And so like maybe it was a friend from there, somebody you were cool with from there. Okay, so I got a few different energies that just hit the table, so I'll just spit them out really quick. Some of you, this is a boss that thinks you're doing really good, especially if you've been working really hard. There was this really challenging project that just nobody thought they would survive, things like that. You're going to be praised by this person. They'll let you know soon. Might even give you like a bonus. There's another energy where maybe you were just in a lot of chaos. Like, in me trying to identify this person, the energy feels a little overwhelming. So it's like, I think one of these people watching you was either watching you during, they were watching you during a period or are now where it's like chaos, where you're just super busy, where you're working really hard, where it's really rough. Like, in the end, it's going to pay off, but like, it's rough, it's difficult, it's hard, and like, you're so distracted by all of this Capricorn energy of this work and the lessons and the karmic cycles that you may not even realize who this person is, or maybe you just, the energy was fleeting with this person, so you just, it never resonated with you how deep it was for them, if that makes sense. Because that's one side. Because the reason why I'm struggling with this energy is it's not quiet, it's convoluted. So like the instance I just gave you where your energy is all over the place, so you can't really discern this. Like if I try to tell you who, you can't discern who, because either you wouldn't recognize the person, or the period of time I'm referencing the person, even if it's now, the environment I gotta bring up might be traumatizing for some of you, if it makes sense. So like in order to reveal the person, I gotta bring up some stuff that like was really rough. Okay, so anyone in those environments, okay, because I feel it, I feel like a heavy trauma trying to pull through, and it's so clear. This might resonate. So if you're a pile, okay, like if all of you picking this pile, some of you, whoever, if you lose memories after experiencing like traumatic events or just really bad situations, this your confirmation. Because when I try to channel through energy like that, remember, it's your energy. So if it's something that either you have fragmented memory, or it's not a memory that you would really have, that's easy to surface, like, or a period of time, like I've seen people say I've lost years to trauma. Like I don't remember the whole year, 2020, whatever, right? Like if it would come from a year like that where it's like you don't remember, people from then, a person from then, okay? Yeah. And then there's also a group of you where the person that's watching you does not want you to know at all, like at all. Okay, so let me see. Tell me more for my pile number 4, my red ornament. I've got the North Node. And Pluto. Okay, y'all might have synastry with this. And I feel like I might pull more from that deck, okay? This is someone who's this person definitely lives a Plutonian Saturn life. Like one or the other, or both. Like they're either heavy Pluto influence or heavy Capricorn influence, and yes, it can be both because it's intense. It feels like someone who's complete life path shifted, the trajectory of their life path shifted in some way, okay? And I don't know why that's our business or what that's gonna mean for this pile, but let me see. So before I pull from this next deck, I just want to mention this is someone that in their whole life path shifting, like this seems like the type of person who their life path is to I don't want to say constantly. There's at least one moment in this person's life where they're destined to just completely transition, transform, and it look in such a way that it looks like the path itself shifted. Okay? And it's one to celebrate, right? It's very hard, it's very difficult, but I see a paying off and a tough cycle closing, and this person rising to mastery, leadership in some way. Whether that's just their lifestyle, their career, whatever it is, right? Because the Hierophant is the spiritual leader. It's the head of organization. So that's kind of the vibe of this person. So let me, and I'm not saying this person's like literally ahead of any major anything. I'm just saying the aura is that because of the transition, the transformation, how tough, how hard the lessons and the path are. So tell me more about this red ornament. See, I got an assertive, composed, strong ice queen. Okay, doesn't have to be specific to gender because this is the Afro goddess deck. So there's a lot of feminines here, but the Hierophant is traditionally a masculine. All right, so let me see. Someone that's very composed, assertive, strong. You got birth, very creative, right? We got all of that magic, that power, voodoo, right? We talk about like the aura that a spiritual master would have. Like, I'm not saying that literally, some of you, yes, but for the sake of keeping the message general, someone that would have an aura that you would expect to find on like a spiritual leader, a spiritual master, right? Very strict, very composed, okay? That's this person, all right? Health. Something about health and wellness. I think what I'm gonna do, I got it exactly just like this person's life path. I just want to reset really quick because what I want to do is I want to circle back to I want one from this deck, and then I want to move on to those tea leaves. So we got what we needed. But just like this person's path, we reset and we're gonna pull again. Walk away is here. We got the parrot. That makes sense. Ooh, if you're not a member. I mean, I have free parrots, but the one that I most recently did in memberships makes sense. Okay. Walk away. And the aura is very, very loud. So if you walked away from a loud person or organization environment, there's an environment here. There's a lot of people possibly organized, but it's just very, very loud, and a walking away from that. Okay, it could be a career path for you because I mentioned that at the beginning, and I mentioned trauma associated with it. This is not the right deck. Let me see what the tea leaves got to say. But look, it's funny. I said I only want one, and I got you walked away from the parrot, the loud energy of the parrot. And there's a pile, ooh, in memberships. If you, I know which one makes sense. Yeah, I can see where this is going. I might make notes for those in members. If you are not a member, I mean, there's free parrots, okay? But if you're a member, I guess go ahead to your post. I think I got time to go ahead and write the redirections for this one. Yep, because we put back the pregnancy and we got the stork. So news of a birth or business opportunity. This is someone that may have started a business, may have had a child. We got romances in the air. So we got love, right? August is a thing. Could be someone born in August. Something could have happened in August. Okay. And I got do not be tempted to lower your standards. And I got the tulips. So I got roses, tulips. I already sent you to the oxblood dahlia. Those flowers. Flowers are relevant to this person. Okay, so parrots might actually be relevant to this person too. But flowers, I have all of these on the channel. Definitely a thing. So maybe there's a rose on here. That's a secret admirer reading, a tulip. But definitely that oxblood dahlia that I channeled beforehand, okay? But news of a birth or business opportunity is going to put romance in the air, okay? So there's something about not lowering standards. Tell me who this is and how this is tying into my pile number 4. This is someone that doesn't settle, okay? They'll walk away from anything that does not align with where they're headed in life and what they want, okay? Yeah, if it doesn't align with the wealth they're seeking, they leave it alone. Okay? Time to act. So this person's on the move. This person's building. For some of you, it feels like this is actually someone that's building a business that is going to be quite successful, actually. Something they're really passionate about, I guess. The month of May is here. I got an older man. And what else? Look at that. You the parrot. This is actually really creepy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. This is so creepy. Because you got the parrot already. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. There's a parrot. Someone's talking, repeating your business just in general. When it comes to the secret admirer, this person might not be actively watching you. I mean, they may be whoever it is, but there's more conversations, people telling all of your business, because I got a silver fox here. Yeah, like, look at the table. Look at what you're doing to my table. I got a silver fox and an older man. Okay, I got the parrot, and I'm talking about someone will gossip and tell all your business. Someone's gossiping about all your business. It's this older man. Whether it's someone gossiping to this older man, where this is the admirer, or this older man is gossiping, telling all your business to someone that is an admirer. All of your business. Especially where it talks about you being in a financial pinch, or this person being in a financial pinch. Like, somebody's business is coming out. Okay? So, the month of May is a thing, okay? Let me pull more. I've got a ring of a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Business deals, when we talk about people admiring you professionally, that is a thing for those of you where it's a thing, because I got the financial pinch, okay? Like, this may be someone that, like, if the financial pinch isn't you, this could be someone that is stepping into an era of, like, lucrative partnerships and business deals. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Same vibe. All of these cards are duplicating. This hasn't happened in a couple of years. What year was that when I kept getting those cards kept doing that? Was it 23? I don't remember. But we got a torch of spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Same vibe. Okay? So let me just see what's going on with the love part, so I can get ready to get your advice and wrap this pile up. What do we have to tell my pile number 4 when it comes to love and who's admiring in them and the next move? The next move is really to act, right? It feels like there are other external factors at play here, which would make sense. Like, this is what I guess I expect to see in a who's watching you reading. Reasons that someone's watching you from afar versus one of the other piles where it was just monitoring spirits, right? But there's someone that feels like a partnership, a marriage is like in the cards for someone, like between them and someone. So I see action and leading up to the action. I see growth, development, ascension, advancement on one or both sides, like in terms of wealth. And then somebody here telling all of somebody's business. Go to the parrot, all right? Definitely go to the parrot. You should go to the parrot more than those flowers, more than the oxalidalia. The parrot is loud, okay? There's some exciting news coming in. So what else? What else? What else? Children. A marriage will take place, either romantic or in business. And look, I mean, we got children following a divine union. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Let me get this advice and closure out. That's what this person sees. So whoever the main love interest is on the table. They're loud. Like I said, it could be the silver fox, okay? Might absolutely be the silver fox, but just keep in mind that even if it is, even if it isn't, there's a lot of conversations with you. Loud conversations telling all of your business, okay? You got 2 gossip cards, 2 parrots. And the only other card that came with those references was the financial pinch of the lobster, okay? And time to act is this lion, okay? So you be courageous, you be brave when it comes to whatever you need to do regarding, I guess, anything on the table or just your life path, your future. And trust any divine guidance you've personally sought out, whether it's here, where it's making sense, or on your own, okay? All right, so I'm going to close you out. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.